Age is nothing but a number. Right, Shannon? I don't even want to call you Unc. Not because I don't want to be respectful, but it's like you're too Unc. Every time you think of an uncle, there's always some nasty shit, man. I don't want to associate that with you, but you a nasty nigga, bro. I know why this is happening, Shannon. And you know deep down inside too. And it's time for you to take accountability because I'm genuinely disappointed in you. You're a great dude. You're a great guy. You are a hard worker. The peak of athletic abilities led you to becoming a Hall of Famer and then afterwards becoming a successful sports analyst. Then after that, becoming a successful podcaster. In the middle of that, you stopped working with Skip. You was crying like a motherfucker on that table too. Oh man, you was so sad. I gave it all I had. You remember when you said that? You gave it all you had. I wonder if Skip knew what was going on behind closed doors himself. Who knows? But I know why you're in this predicament right now, sir. With all of that money and success, all of the experiences that you've had in life, all the things that you've seen, you've traveled the world, you've had access to the world, boy. Damn, you have access to the world. And you was a 6'3" Hall of Fame LFL nigga. With plenty of accolades, trophies, awards, money. Probably the most money you ever seen so far. Everyone gunning for your position. You finally land the perfect interview with Cat Williams. Your trajectory was already high, but that motherfucker went pew. There he goes. Bye, Shannon. But you had a deep, dark secret that no one knew about. But I know because I know your type. You are a brolic nigga. And brolic niggas always move like this. I should have known better. I should have known better. Me personally, I should have known that you were a brolic nigga. And you not just a regular brolic nigga. You actually a brolic nigga. You big. You big to big people. Big people would say you're big. That's how brolic you are. And that's what got you caught up. That little white girl saw that. Or whatever she is. So I don't know her race. That little non-black girl saw that shit. You brolic dumb motherfucker. Cause you a brolic nigga. You so caught up in your muscles that you never developed the ability to read the fucking room. That's why brolic niggas always end up in positions like this. They assume that because they're brolic, that the girl likes them. And that's all you need. Do you know how much do you know how much you gas this little white girl, non-black girl's head up fucking with you? I hope I can curse because I'm not even monetized. I got like 200 plus subscribers. That's about it. So I'm going to be free right now because I'm not even getting paid for this shit. I want to talk to you right now the way that the niggas that's in your corner should be talking to you right now. Because I love you and I care about you and you're a hero of mine. I admire you. I'm so disappointed in you right now. With all the things that you went through in your life to get to this position for a little non-black 19-year-old, 20-year-old, anything under 30 should not even be fucking with you intelligence-wise. But somehow, that little non-black white pussy, a little different. Especially when you grew up not getting girls like that. That's why you a brolic nigga. You a brolic nigga because you couldn't get the girls without it. That's step one to the downfall of you Mr. Brolic nigga. Brolic niggas are so caught up in their own body that they don't know how to properly analyze other people when they're playing, when they're not being genuine, when they're finessing you. You're not only brolic, you're wildly successful. You have a lot of money. You are highly, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess for lack of a better word, you're highly respected. You have status. And you're doing all of these things while being a Negro in America, by the way. And for some reason, your little dumb dick mentality ass got caught up. I don't got an issue, me personally. I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I don't really got an issue with you fucking with these little girls, bro. Like these little non-black girls that are legal. Like I don't really got an issue with that. You know, do your thing. You know, I get the kink. I don't want to kink shame. I don't want to kink shame. Even though some of the things that you're into, there's some childhood trauma going on right there because you projecting some shit. But hey, you know what? No judgment, brother. No judgment. I got my own kinks too, brother. They not like yours. Yours is a little. You're a tier. You're a way different nasty nigga. I'm not gonna lie, but the issue is how did you let this little non-black girl play you like this? How did while y'all was on the phone and you heard the way that she was talking, according to the recordings that I'm seeing, I shouldn't even be hearing some of the shit that's coming out of your mouth in conversation in private. But now I, like the world, know exactly what you into. And you should have heard that little white girl's finesse through that phone. Through that phone call, you should have heard the gear shift. The very minute you mentioned anything about choking, you should have heard that momentary silence that she had, that she was processing, that you just got played just now. Her ass was probably laughing. Well, I guess I don't want to get choked no more. Do you hear the way she... The reason why you couldn't hear that is because you brolic. You have the same Achilles heel kryptonite that all brolic niggas have. You're too insecure and thinking about yourself that you don't know how to think about other people and how they carry themselves around you. I have no idea why you, brolic nigga, don't realize just how valuable you are in the dating market pool. Even if you just tricking, this is the best we can do, nigga. This is another reason why you were a target to get finessed. You so fucking nasty before this. If I was that little non-black girl, I would have saw you be nasty about Meg Thee Stallion, be nasty about... Oh, actually, I think her name was Be Nasty, right? The OnlyFans girl that you was like, the things that you would do, you doing this shit in public. Showing just how nasty you are. Showing just how horny you be. And all you're doing when you talking in public on your platform, expressing yourself freely about how nasty you are, all you're doing is you're just making yourself a target for this non-black girl and plenty of other girls. Oh, he easy. He's a thirst bucket. I know how to get his ass. He's a thirst bucket and he's a brolic nigga. And most of the brolic niggas that I know, they ain't secure. Do you hear the way that she was talking to you, my guy? Nah. The great Shannon Sharpe. How dare a 19, 20-year-old non-black woman tell you 25,000 per ass cheek? I saw the ass. There should be no type of confidence that large from a girl with an ass that's flat. Sorry, young non-black woman. I don't know you. And I know that you are finessing him. So maybe words like that, considering how much money he makes, can help you out, you know? Big black baby. Mm. Again, I'm not kink shaming. I'm not going to even talk about it. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about the kink shame stuff. I'm not even going to talk about the kinky things you into, brother. Because we all got our things that we nasty about. But you a nasty, nasty nigga, bro. There's nothing wrong with role playing and shit like that. $25,000 an ass cheek, my nigga. Were you paying for ass shots? Is that why that was happening? I don't really know. But she don't even got the ass to talk to you the way that she was talking to you. But she was still talking to the great Hall of Famer, NFL ball player slash analyst slash podcaster that you are. And she had your ass and she knew it. She knew, oh, you was a thirst bucket. Yeah, he still want this. I think she said that, didn't she? She said that to you, bro. Come on, man. Shannon. Unk. I don't want to dogpile on you, bro. Because I love you and I respect you. The things that you have been able to do are inconceivable for most. And I admire that. You seem like a man with honor and dedication and discipline. That's why it's so confusing to see you be taken down in this manner. I have no idea about the lineup with Shaq either, but the point of me saying this, not necessarily to you, but to you who's watching this, the takeaway for you is, do you see how easy it is? Let me explain. If you have problems figuring out how to be successful in this life, you see with this situation that you don't need to be that intelligent. You don't need to be that knowledgeable to make it. You see people with multi-million dollars in their bank account get finessed rather easily. So when we're thinking about brain waves, and I'm not saying that Shannon is a stupid person. I promise you, you don't get to that level without some form of intelligence. But the intelligence that you feel like you need, you don't really need that shit. So please don't get discouraged if you're trying to make multi-million dollars and provide for your family. Because you see, it don't take that much. The other takeaway, if a little girl, a little non-black girl that's 19 or 20 years old can push around a nigga that successful, what the fuck does she think about you? Nigga, are you gonna keep on double tapping on them Instagram posts hoping that she sees you? Are you gonna keep on validating her and calling her pretty even though she doesn't return the favor? Are you gonna keep on buying things without reciprocal energy? Are you gonna keep on giving attention when attention is not given to you? Are you going to keep on valuing someone that does not value you? This is a prime example of how girls in today's society look at us. This little white girl, non-black girl, don't even have an ass, and she got a Hall of Famer. Man, this nigga about to lose his job. The nigga he just got suspended. He just stepped down from his position. Little white girl did that. This is the way that most of them look at us, bro. And me and you do not have the same type of success. Me and you do not have the same type of success that he has. So When she looks at you and you start leading with your money or leading with how much clothes you have, or maybe even leading with how good you look, she already can kind of tell what type of nigga you are. You're a nigga with insecurities, and you're leaning on things that you think she would gravitate towards versus you, the person. You don't use you, the person, because you don't believe that you, the person, is attractive enough. That's why you make dumbass mistakes like this. You be a brolic nigga. Well, she likes muscles. True. But now, what separates you from the other brolic niggas that she has access to? I'm not saying brolic niggas in the sense of hard work and dedication and patience and perseverance and longevity and things like that, because it takes time and it takes discipline and a lot of pain and grit to become physically a brolic nigga. But when you brolic like him, like almost questioning if he's on drugs and shit like that, I don't know if he is. I don't think he is. I don't know. But I'm just saying that's how big he is. He's so big that other brolic niggas would call him brolic. When you that big, that means that you are constantly training. You've been in the gym your entire life. Instead of going and talking to girls, you was probably training. Instead of instead of going out on dates and shit, you was probably chilling. I don't even know if you cut class back in the day. I can tell you were a very studious and disciplined person, but you never developed the skill to read the room, and that's how you got caught. Cause you a brolic nigga, and brolic niggas make the same mistakes. I'm sorry that this shit is happening to you, but you got to take accountability. It's wrong what's happening to you. You're getting finessed. It's wrong. You're innocent so far. I don't know if you actually. I don't know what that choking situation is and all of that. The reason why they're trying to get money out of you. I don't know how guilty or innocent, but what I do know is the reason why you're in this position is because your horn dog nasty ass is brolic, and you make brolic niggas. You make brolic nigga mistakes. I hate brolic niggas, but I love you, nigga, and I'm sorry that you went through that. But I don't even know if this is a lesson to be learned, because in hindsight, you might lose your position forever. When you think about it, like in hindsight, like, damn, that's I had everything, and then I just let this little non-black girl just finesse my ass. The way that he was on the phone for so long. The very minute I heard any type of finesse, I'm off the phone. Oh, I hear the finesse. You don't hear when girls shift that trigger, that guard. You don't hear when they laxed, when they're a little bit more comfortable versus when they're trying to get information out of you. You can't hear the difference, the switch. I hear that shit, bro. I didn't used to, but I started paying attention. You can hear the shift with girls, bro. Girls don't give a fuck about you. Girls give a fuck about themselves. What the fuck did you think that she was not going to finesse you, brolic nigga, with all the money and success that you have, and her 19-year-old brain processing what type of lick you are? Damn it, Shannon. Why'd you let this happen, bro? You was motivation and inspiration for a lot of people, man. But your little horny ass fell into the same trap that all men have fell into since the beginning of time. But especially in today's time, because you're a brolic nigga. For the people that are watching this and learning from these experiences, I hope the takeaway that you get from this is, especially if you're a young man, don't really matter. You could be a young woman too, but if you're a young man specifically, you see how these 19 years, especially if you're around her age too, your classmates, the people that you're going to college with, you see how they look at men. Motherfucking down there. The nigga's horny. easy pickings. You have to have dick discipline. When you become a brolic nigga, you have to respect the work that you put into the gym to become that brolic nigga and never let no little white girl, non-black girl, excuse me, with a flat ass like that ever utter in her mouth confidently 25,000 an ass cheek. That ass is not even worth $25, nigga. I don't even know if that ass is worth 25 words. You probably get that flat ass in like 3-4 words. Get over here now with some swag. Fuck if I know. I don't know, man. I'm sorry this happened to you. And more than likely, if you are watching this with the other 12 people that may or may not be watching this, you already clicked off. But if there is a moment where you're going through a sense of humility and you want to hear from the perspective of someone that doesn't know you, hear this, brother. Don't do that no more. And I know that's this is yo. I want to be not hard on you because best believe I know this is trauma like a motherfucker. I know this is trauma. You welcome to trauma. People are making fun of you left and right, but I know that you're going through trauma right now. Cause part of it is you having to take accountability, but also the other part of it is how can you trust anymore? Man, tough. It's tough when you get in a position like that because you don't know if people love you for you or people love you for the things that you can provide. But if you keep on leading with the things that you can provide, then the girl has no choice but to lean into the thing that you're providing. Little 19-year-old girl will go the rest of her life never messing with her contemporary. Well, let me take that back. Because she is 19 and she wants to live a 19-year-old life. You 53-year-old nigga. Why do you think she wants to be with a 53-year-old man when she's 19? Just because he provides money. She can get a lit young nigga with money too. He don't even gotta have the amount of money that you have. She could just get a lit nigga, bro. Nigga probably not even brolic, probably skinny nigga. Probably just a nigga with guns. One of them YNs. You feel me? You have to be reasonable and logical and realistic is the word I wanted to say. You're 53. Black. Big dude. What could you possibly even say in conversation that'll make her pussy go wet, man? Outside of, what can I buy for you? I'm gonna finish this video, man. Because I could talk for days to you, but I just want you to, man, I hate that this happened. It's hard because I want to find a resolution and there really isn't one. You already got. Even if you end up being innocent, I doubt that the position that you held before this is going to be there after this. But I'm definitely, hoping, because really what does that do? That you come out of this on the other side clean. But if not, lesson be learned. If you go on date them little white girls, you gotta have respect for yourself. The very minute that you hear any type of $25,000 ass cheek or any type of energy of I am more powerful than you, or you're more attracted to me, or I have leverage, any type of sass or backtop or any type of minuscule amount of disrespect considering the type of nigga that you are, the status that you have held, the life that you have been able to fight for, persevered through all types of obstacles and get into this position, the very minute that any type of girl, especially a 19-year-old non-black girl with no ass, says any type of disrespect to you, you cut them off immediately. Unk. Done.